Hi everyone, we're back.
So today we're going to share with you our experience when we transferred hotels from Barcelo Rivera Maya Adults Only to the sister hotel Barcelo Colonial. There are a lot of different hotels, Barcelo hotels in the same complex, and we transferred to one of them.
And our trip to Playa del Carmen and Cozumel.
So remember, we are all
Destined to explore.
So today we moved from Barcelo Rivera Maya to Barcelo Colonial for a couple of days. This is their lobby. We have beautiful little fountains and ponds everywhere. We've heard good things. We did stay at the adults only. This one is not adults only, but it is on the same resort area. So this is the kids section at the Colonial. They have kiddie pools, they have a playground, they have different pools, but in this one, there is a section for water play for the kids. These are what the grounds look like at this one. There's areas where it's like this, nice and green. This is one of the buffets, and then they have two other restaurants by the ocean. One is called the Mariachi, which is where we went today. And then I'll tell you more about the other one when we go. And that one's called, I think it's a grill. So we're here at the bar right in front of the lobby at the Colonial. Just a reminder, don't forget your Yetis, your thermos cups, or if you do, you can buy little mugs. They fill them up with your favorite drinks. It can be just soda or whatever you want in them. So we are heading out. And today we are going to go to Playa del Carmen and hopefully take a ferry to Cozumel. So I know that I've talked about colectivos before to some of you. This is a colectivo. It's a van, pretty much like a taxi. You're standing by the side of the main road and these little vans pass by and pick you up and they drop you off on the side of the road or wherever you want to go to. They charge about 35 pesos per ride. So we are finally going to board the ferry to Cozumel. We expect to see no sargasso, no seaweed there. And Cozumel is off in the distance. It looks like it's hotels floating on the water. We paid $25 round trip per person to ride the ferry to Cozumel. So we're on our way to Cozumel on the ferry. So we're getting closer to Isla Cozumel. There's pretty nice resorts on Cozumel, so people fly in and then come and stay on Cozumel, especially now that a lot of the beaches in Cancun and in the Rivera Maya have sargassos. So another option if you're not planning to do a lot of tours and stuff. So we are in Cozumel and we rented a Jeep to go as far around the island as we can within the time that we have. I recommend you come early and do rent a Jeep so that you can see the pretty beaches. However, the last ferry leaves or heads back to Playa del Carmen at 9. So you need to be there about 45 minutes before. It's recommended because the last ferry is pretty full. that's over there.
Yeah, this is. I think this is just different, but
And if you're gonna come in, just be careful because there are some rocks. So you can actually come in and not get all wet. Iglesia de San Miguel Arcángel in Cozumel. We're headed back to the ferry. Last ferry leaves at 9.
So I hope you enjoyed our trip to Playa del Carmen and Cozumel. So what did you guys think about either?
Playa del Carmen, I enjoyed the shopping around.
What did you like?
I really like the shopping too, and the choripan.
Yeah, that was really delicious.
No, it looked like a hot dog. I thought I was getting a hot dog, but
It's
it was
like
a big old sausage.
a chorizo sausage and a bun, and we asked the local how he prepared it, so we prepared it the same way with chimichurri sauce, mustard.
Yeah, mustard.
I think that by that time we were starving and we couldn't find. Kimberly wanted tacos, and we couldn't find tacos or anything anywhere. So that's how we discovered the choripan. We didn't have one. I had corn. I love corn, but yeah. So what did you think about Playa del Carmen
Playa del Carmen.
or Cozumel?
Oh, Cozumel. I like that. We rented a jeep and cruised around.
Very
That
nice
was pretty fun.
views.
I like the beach
Yeah,
in Cozumel
at that time it was a nice beach.
because we went to Rivera Maya during a time where the sargazo, the seaweed, there was a lot of it. So we did go to the beach one day. I think it was our last day when there was less. But other than that, I think we didn't really go spend time at the beach a whole lot. We did lay. I think you guys laid out right on the beach one day.
Yeah.
But we were so busy that we didn't really do that. But I did get in the ocean at Cozumel, and so did Kim and Katie.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, and it was very nice. We got there during sunset, so we had like the nice sunset view. We did see a turtle, but
She almost ran out. She almost said shark. And then I was trying to chase it to get swim closer, not that close, but closer to it so that we could see it a little bit more on video, but it was
Pretty far out
Yeah,
by
it was
then.
pretty far out. Once she realized it was into a shark. But yeah, the car ride was really cool. So what tips would you give for either one? I think we left really late from the hotel.
Yeah.
Right. Because we had checked in. By the time we checked in and got our stuff ready, it was kind of late. So then we took a colectivo, which is kind of like a taxi, but like a van that you get on the side of the road, and it was a lot cheaper than taking a taxi. Colectivos are really cool if you are up for that. But yeah, I recommend that you leave with plenty of time so you can get there early and take an early ferry to
yeah,
Cozumel.
because there is a line also when getting on the ferry. So
Right. No.
there's lots of little stores. So I mean, there's variety. You can find anything. The little shops that they have set up.
A bunch of souvenirs.
Yes.
So shop around because you might find something you like that wasn't somewhere else, and so
They all have different prices.
I was gonna
Right.
say,
Different prices. Yes.
right. And then rent a vehicle or an ATV to go around the island of Cozumel. We didn't have enough time to shop in Cozumel, but we did our shopping at Playa del Carmen. But do rent a vehicle. I suggest you do, because I think I enjoyed that part a lot. We rented a Jeep and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then we got to a, what did they call them, like a resort or like a
It's like a private beach.
It's like private beaches everywhere.
Yeah, it's private beach.
And they have the restaurant and they have like hammocks and stuff like that. But you can also go to your own separate way and go to a little section where there's no one there. We bought snacks.
Yeah, and enjoyed them on the ride to the beach.
Right, and you play your music. Luckily,
Take a little speaker.
Yeah.
that's another tip. Kim took her speaker, and that was fun because we got to play the music there. And again, take your mosquito repellent, because if you're close to plants or anything or trees, there's a lot of mosquitoes there. That's like a more, I guess, virgin island, because there's not a whole bunch of big resorts when you drive out of town.
Lots of forest, jungle.
Jungle vibes, yeah. So that was our trip to Playa del Carmen and Cozumel, and then we ran to catch the ferry, and we were included in the second to the last ferry, so we could have actually enjoyed a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But we were scared to be left behind. So yeah.
Yeah, if you don't catch the last ferry, you are stuck there.
On
Yeah.
the island.
So it might be a good idea to stay a night maybe on Cozumel or Isla Mujeres, which we didn't go to on this particular trip, but they're both little islands off of Cancun and off of the Rivera Maya. So yeah.
Didn't they have like little airplanes, that private plane to fly?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of the ferry,
to
Instead of
leave
the ferry,
from Playa del Carmen
You could
to
take
go over there.
you could take
yeah.
like a private airplane.
Well, how much was it? Like $100?
It wasn't that.
You saw a bunch of people with their little luggage.
Well, because they only have at a distance you're gonna see that one big resort, and I think that's where they were off.
Right.
There's a good resort there.
And like we said, the beach there was nice. There
Really
was
nice.
no sargasso, there was no seaweed, but they are a little bit rockier, right? There's not a lot of sand. I think that where we went there was like a lot more rocks, but still the water was like
Beautiful.
crystal clear.
Yeah.
That was it.
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed our trip. And remember, we are
Destined
to explore.